Okay, Kerry, our next question comes from Stephanie,
Hey, Stephanie.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas, click those heels and go back Kansas City.
What is the greatest misconception women have about men that you have come across?
The greatest
Misconception
Oh,
about
that's
men.
easy. That we don't hurt, that we do not have the same pains that you have or greater. Sometimes women think because we're men that we are supermen, that we're invincible, or that we don't have sleepless nights, or that we don't worry as well. You know, it's that's one of the most misconceptions that you can have of a man, is that we're all together, or we're perfect, or we're not hurting. We hurt just as much, if not more. Again, some men are about on the verge of nervous breakdown. Some men have never dealt with their childhood trauma, so that's one reason why they may work all the time. They're running from reality. And so one of the misconceptions is that, we're Superman and we don't have any kryptonite that breaks us down. We do. More than you know. More than you know.
How, as women, can we show up more for the men in our lives to help them to be more vulnerable and to be able to be more honest? Because we need men to be more expressive and real, and we need to be able to be a safe space for men more. How can we as women do that?
First, understand what I just said, that men are hurting. So if you understand that, you'll come into the conversation with compassion, right? You'll come in with the ability to give a safe place for him to lay his head and to speak how he feels. And then number two, do not judge his pain. Don't say, "Oh, you still struggling over there? You should be over that." Because for a man to really pull back the veil and reveal his pain takes a lot as a man, because of rejection or judgment. So you got to understand, fix your face, watch your verbal expressions, or your physical expressions, and your verbal tone. Because when a man is vulnerable and he's sharing that part of him that he struggles with, if it's met with any type of wow or laugh, or make him feel like he's stupid for feeling that way, he'll shut down and never open up again to you. So you have to give a safe place for him to be able to be vulnerable. And then when he shares it with you, say, "Baby, thank you for sharing that with me. We're going to get through that together." Whoa! We're going to say it again. "Thank you for sharing with me, because I know it's hard for you. We're going to get through this together." That man will love you for the rest of his life, because you just gave him what he needed. Now he feels that I can come to you and express and speak how I really feel, because when I did it, you didn't judge me. You made me feel that it was okay to have some problems, that it was okay to not be perfect, that it was okay to speak my truth, even as I was shaking and quivering while saying it to you, right? And so that's important for ladies, for you to say those things and make them feel that it's okay. I can count countless times when I've gone to Rebecca and I'm struggling, she'll say, "Baby, we got this. I ain't going nowhere. I love you. We're going to work through this together. We're going to make it through this." And I've done the same. And when you have that give and take, knowing that you're going to be supported by each other, guess what's going to happen? There's nothing you can't accomplish and get over and get through when you have the support. Support is vital. You got to feel supported.
If you had to say how many women in your life, not just, marriage or relationships, but how many women in your life are you able to really be open and honest and just be Kerry with over the course of your life? Who has that been?
Very few. I can name on one hand. Because number one, I'm a very private person. And number two, I remember watching Private Ryan, right? And they were talking and they were walking, and they asked Tom Hanks, "Well, who do you complain to? Or who do you talk to?" He says, "I complain up, not down." And the reason why they say that, because to complain down causes the people below you to lose respect for you, right? And so because of my position, in the church as an apostle, as a leader, and people look up to you for the answers, it leaves very few people for you to go to. So the higher you are, the fewer people you have to confide in. So it makes it much harder, right? So that's why I could say on one hand, 5. I've been in ministry now going almost 40 years. And, as leaders, we're not taught how to share with somebody our struggles. because then you won't see me as this powerful leader, right? The reality is you have to have people in your corner who sees you as Kerry or see you as Rebecca. Now I see you as the great healer or the apostle or the great, whatever. No, see you as just who you are. So you can just have those moments. That's why my therapist is great to have, because my therapist doesn't call me apostle. He calls me Kerry, and we talk on that level to where I can be transparent. So, sometimes you may have to be that way with a therapist. So for me, I'll probably say on one hand, maybe a couple of fingers on the other in my lifetime.
Do men share vulnerably and openly with their male friends?
No. No.
Why? Explain that.
Here's a good example. If you share, like, let's say you and your woman having a problem, right? Y'all chopping it up. But let's say he may have a slight interest in your woman. He's your boy, right? But yeah, he's still a dog. Now, if you share something with him, he may go behind your back and say, if you ever need to talk to me, I got you. To your wife or to your woman. He's been a dog, but you just gave him what he's needed to kill you with. So most men are like, I'm not telling you my business. No, women, y'all talk all about it. You can change clothes in front of each other. Men ain't like that. We're like, I'm good, dude. You fine, bro? I'm good. And I've gave a testimony before about one time, a guy that I confided in and shared something with basically used it against me. And I wanted to kill him. Seriously. I love the Lord, but I was going to jail that day. And you realize that, the Bible says confess your faults one to another, but there's some things you take only to God. And most men they may ask a general question to kind of get a feel. But when, you do that and the guy kind of say, man, that's crazy, man. And he's like, oh, I'm not going to get part 2 of the question because they just shot down part 1. So do men mostly confide in each other? No. Now, there's so far we will go. But you confide more in a woman than you will a man. How about that?
Wow. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. Any last thoughts?
Well, my last thoughts would be this. The initial question that was posed, you want to be able to give them a safe place. You want to make it to where men can be a man and you not have to be Superman. Don't have these misconceptions that we got it all figured out, because most times we don't. Men are from Venus, women are from Mars. So we're always going to see things differently. And to be honest with you, it's all about how you approach the person that determines whether or not you get the true openness of someone who will love you, cherish you, and give you his true heart. And that's my little bit on that.